Ladies and gentlemen, before I go to see Spider-Man No Way Home today, it is going to be another Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser video from yours truly. In my last video, I kept calling it Space Cruiser, but Star Space, you know what? It's the same thing, man. And if you're like Jeff Bridges from The Big Lebowski, it's all good, dude. It's all good. But oh man, you know what? This just gets funnier and funnier, and I can't stop laughing. Yes, I've even got Captain Keevan on my right-hand side because she's the most powerful woman in the universe, and she's going to make sure that your Star Cruise is going to be plain, smooth sailing. But here at Disney Parks, on their official YouTube channel with 1.49 million subscribers, that might go down at some point, we have the 30-second trailer for the is it going to be making its maiden voyage in March? Who knows? But let's play this trailer just to see what we could be letting ourselves in for if you've paid $6,000 because you're a mug.
For the first time, it's real.
Oh my God, I'm crying.
We've traveled to the far reaches of the galaxy.
Wow.
We got recruited by the Resistance.
Yeah, thanks, love. Do you speak?
Come on, Dad. We gotta go save the ship.
No. We're gonna save the galaxy.
No, I have to shave first, daughter. Wow. And there's more. Oh yes, Clownfish, they're a great channel actually. Now of course folks, the reason why I bring this to your attention today, Disney executives, there is courtesy of InsideTheMagic.net. Reportedly aware Star Wars fans are crying out in horror. How can this happen? Why? And of course there's Anne Morrow Johnson. Hey Anne, you know who I am? Yeah, screenshot via Disney, but we know the name of the creative director. I feel a bit sorry for her, but honestly, they were probably given like an allotted budget of $500 and they were told, you go and make magic happen. And yes, Inside the Magic is reporting the magic that has happened in parentheses. Recently, as excitement should be mounting for the first voyage of the Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser, a Walt Disney World hotel designed to look like a Carillion luxury starliner. It's just really a ship on the ground, folks. It ain't going anywhere. Universe. Disney Imagineers and executives have been instead receiving backlash regarding the design of the starship and its marketing materials. Oh gosh, yes, this kind of gets, I mean, again, the $6,000 price tag. I mean, honestly, if this were the 1980s, you'd probably get what you paid for. But now it seems Disney are trying to be the con artists. Is that the best way to phrase it? Probably. Yes, whether I liked Disney or whether I hated Disney, I would still shout them out. If it was another company, I would still shout them out. It just sounds terrible. Now my buddy, well, is he my buddy? He could be. He's a bro in the making. Drunk 3PO. His video is right here. It's a very, very good video, by the way. Well put together, my friend. And I'll play a little bit of it.
Spoiler alert. I'm going to say this once. If you plan on going to the Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser and you don't want to be spoiled about what's going to happen on the inside, then turn off this video now.
And then what he does, he's got his cell phone and he shows like a 1-second glimpse of a photo that was sent to him by one of the Imagineers over at that place. So I believe what he says. I know some people are kind of dismissive about things that he said in the past, but a lot of them have come true. So there you go. Now, if you go over to the actual Star Wars Plan Your Journey page, this is really hilarious. So start planning your voyage aboard Star Wars, the Galactic Starcruiser. If you're paying $6,000, why is it 2 nights? Why can't it be like a whole week? Oh, God. So what's included? So your Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser vacation package includes the 2 nights in a cabin or a suite. So that's where the price differential kicks in. An ongoing, immersive and interactive entertainment where choices determine your experience. You know what other place you can do that? Your home. You can play Mass Effect, the series. Do that. You get to be immersive. You get to be the dictator of your own world that you want to create. Dictator is probably the wrong word. You can get to be the own creator, the orator of the world that you want to be in. You've got really great characters like Commander Shepard, who doesn't walk around thinking she's Kathleen Kennedy. So that's a good example of how you create a female character with agency. Planning your voyage. As you're planning your voyage, please keep your bowel movements intact. How many people are in your party? Do you prefer a first or second dinner seating? What? Okay, I'm going for a Star Wars experience, not for dinner. If I'm going for dinner, I'll just go to my local Papa John's or my Nando's. Sleep and relax in a galaxy far, far away. Yeah, maybe just get on board one of Jeff Bezos' penis-shaped space capsules. That might be... yeah, that'll be worth $6,000, that's for sure. The Starcruiser features 100 well-appointed cabins and suites, each one radiating with affluence, an atmosphere of elegance, style, comfort, and exclusivity. Your Star Wars story continues, even in your cabin or suite. You'll be amazed by the attention to detail. So is that a comic book or a graphic novel? Well, those are both the same things, really, aren't they? Even if you fly from one side of this galaxy to the other, you'll never stay anywhere like cabins or suites at Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser. They even put an exclamation mark at the end. I think that is so adorable. That's your standard cabin. So there's Peter Quill, Star-Lord with his son. And then you've got the cabin amenities, which they don't look very much, actually. I mean, where's the toilet, guys? Well, you know, when I go to a hotel, the first thing I want to see is, where's that goddamn toilet? All right, this is the Galaxy Class Suite. One bedroom Galaxy Class Suites feature a living space. Well, it wouldn't be a dead space, would it? Wow, 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 wow. Oh, my God. This is like, I don't know. This is a hotel, so that's fair enough, but... the way they're painting this experience, you should be getting a lot more than you expected. Oh, right, so here we go. So here's the price guide, guys. So for 2 guests per cabin, it is $1,209 per night, or $4,809 for the voyage total. Yeah, so I like how they kind of try to make it a little bit to ease your pain. They give you the singular price, and the 3 guests, it goes up to $5,299. You got to get the 99 pence in there, folks, don't you? 4 guests per cabin. Yep, it's going to be that. So it seems to work out cheaper per guest per night, but then if you want the voyage total, it is going to be, call it $6,000, Disney and Lucasfilm. Don't give me this $5,999 because it sounds less taxing on the wallet. So here's the planner. So if you wanted to go, now this thing kicks off in March next year. So in fact, if we go to, let's go to March. Okay, so... oh, look, you've got a few dates open in March, but there's lots of cancellations already, right from the 1st to the 14th, and then the 23rd to the 23rd up to the 31st. Those dates have been cancelled. April, there are like 7 dates available. May has a few dates. So if I go forward, actually let's just go to July. Here's a good month. This will be telling when it decides to load up. God, I really hate my internet at the moment. It's so rubbish. Hello, guys, do something. Wow. Let's try this again. Folks, I don't know what's just happened there. You saw me selecting July. It wasn't moving, but a few moments ago, I was able to see this offline that you could look ahead at July. I can tell you July, for the whole of that month, it was available. So clearly something is amiss at the Galactic Starcruiser. It's really, really bad. You know what, Disney? You know what, Lucasfilm? You know what you should perhaps do? Maybe enlist people like me or Star Wars fans who could rebuild this project in a year with no business experience. And I bet you we would actually get the job done better and probably give the people what they were expecting. I've seen some headlines where they talk about the fact that this experience is aimed at rich people because rich people have nothing better to do with their money, unless your name is Bruce Wayne, of course. So to the rich people, oh, Star Wars, it's trendy, it's cool. So they're not geeks, in other words, they're just dumbasses who just make miles and miles of interest on their ill-gotten gains every single day in the world, while people like me and you have to struggle to save a penny or two. So I hope that the rich do fork up for this and make this project what it is, an absolute complete disaster. Don't forget, Disney and Lucasfilms are actually imposing restrictions on where you can walk around and get your photo taken. So folks, while I was trying to get the July bookings up for the Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser planning chart, and it's not happening, I found this article on fatherly.com, why Disney's Star Wars hotel may not actually happen. The backlash might be stronger than the Force, Luke. So this is by Devon McGuinness, what a great name. The first fully immersive Star Wars experience at Disney World, a themed hotel, was set to open in the early spring of 2022. There was a lot of hype when the project was first announced. However, Disney's Star Wars hotel may not happen thanks to the backlash. The Galactic Starcruiser was promising to be a life-changing please stop. Mind-blowing experience for guests. The hotel isn't like any other in Disney. You got that right, mate. With more of a cruise feel, not a Tom Cruise feel, because that would be, could be creepy and wonderful at the same time. Feel guests would spend most of their time inside of the hotel. But it wasn't just any old hotel. This will be transformed to make guests feel like they were part of the Star Wars universe, cosplayers and all. But why would you want to spend time in a hotel? We spent the last 2 years being stuck inside. Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser is much more than a hotel. An FAQ on Disney's site says, Star Wars is an entirely new vacation. I hate the way they repeat it there in the opening and then later on again. That is such bad grammar. Come on, man. So we know all about that already. There were already some confusion points for potential guests, namely the rich folk from the Hamptons, don't you know? When the hotel was first announced in August 2021, the ship design was confusing because it's not very Star Wars-like. The indoor aspect wasn't exactly appealing. Who wants to be stuck inside for the past 2 years like we were already? Also, the price tag is ridiculous at $5,000 at a minimum. Yes, I know. And while true fans would fork over such cash because they're idiots, to have an incredible Star Wars experience, this hotel, based on early books, doesn't hit the mark. Yep, and then tis the season counselor on Twitter. I realise now Disney didn't take the Galactic Starcruiser for Star Wars lovers. They made it for rich people who think Star Wars is neat, man. It's true, that's a very good point. And I've heard that being bandied around anyway. All of that seems to have caught up with the hotel, and now it might not happen at all. According to Sci-Fi Gates, first looks at the hotel were met with criticism. And it didn't get better when earlier this week, Disney shared its welcome video for guests who have already booked a stay at the hotel. And of course, I ran this video already. I'm going to do it again very quickly. Hello, I'm Elizabeth Hurley, because that's who it should have been.
From Chandler Star Line. I'm Agent Daria Zinn, and I would like to congratulate you on booking...
Yes, and how she reached the auto cue, because she's an actress and she should be able to act, not read off on auto cue. I was just about to start editing that video I made, but CNET, back in October of this year, they did a 16-minute video about the Star Wars Starcruiser Space Hotel, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to play some of this. It's really, really funny. Oh my God.
Yes, I am going to dinner dressed like this. Are you kidding? This is great fall fashion. You got the vest and you got...
Yeah, you work it, girl. You shake it. Mm-hmm.
You can't deny it. It's good taste. This is good taste.
Guests will be wearing wristbands. They may look like this. It is called a magic band, and it is the tech that helps Disney keep track of what activities you are doing in your stay.
Whoa, it's magic.
At theme parks, they call it a magic band because it is your ticket, it is your room key, all in an RFID bracelet. But in the Starcruiser, they're going to call it a data band. And this is your data pad, because the space wizards will think you're strange if you start calling it an iPhone. Your data pad will have your schedule alerts, activity on.
No. Hey, my friend Anne Morrow Johnson again. She pops up everywhere. Wow. I don't know who this presenter is, but she's really, really pretty. Wowee. But honestly, oh, CNET, I don't know what they're doing here. It's, look, she highlights the fact that you're meant to be your favorite character from the Star Wars universe. But honestly, I want to turn up there. If I want to be Lando Calrissian or Han Solo, am I going to get that option? I mean, I'll just go to this video. Is actually really great to watch because they're kind of interspersing it with the concept art of what you're going to see. And of course, look, we got Luke Skywalker. Wowee. Where was he in a promotional campaign? So over at the New York Post, this was published today. Disney removes video for pricey Star Wars hotel amid fan backlash. Disney quietly yanked a video for its Star Wars themed hotel that promised an immersive adventure for more than $1,200 a night after fans slammed the lodging as subpar and too expensive. The Mouse House scrubbed the promotional video from Twitter and YouTube, according to Insider. This cruise spaceship-like hotel dubbed Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser is the centerpiece of a 2-night voyage through a virtual Star Wars galaxy that sets at Disney World in Florida. Once on board, you'll cruise to the galaxy for 2 days. Yeah, there's a little bit of misleading information there. You're not cruising to the galaxy, you're cruising through a virtual galaxy. And for 2 days and 2 nights, while becoming the hero, not heroine, it's hero, of your very own Star Wars Destiny adventure. Former chairman, Disney Parks Bob Chapek said at the company presentation back in 2017. I said it was him. Oh my God. When announcing the concept, according to the report. Fans apparently weren't impressed by the final product shared on social media at the end of November. The lightsaber training looks about as exciting as a roadside sobriety test. One Disney watcher commented on YouTube, "It's way too expensive," another said. Why don't you give the name of the YouTuber a name check, guys? Come on. This is what I hate about the media and YouTube. Someone on YouTube has a better take than the New York Post, but the New York Post won't give that credit to the person who mentioned that. Oh, one YouTuber said, why didn't you just say it was drunk 3PO or whoever? You know what I mean? I hate that. Disney did not immediately return requests from the Post for comment. And there is that strange looking woman who is just staring at the auto cue as the text goes by, like so. And you wonder why I always have a go at Disney. Now, somebody mentioned to me yesterday, you should watch Gargoyles. That was a great Disney animated cartoon. It was dark in places, got a great voiceover cast. I might watch it, and there might be a handful of things of Disney that I might like, but I will like the product rather than who was behind the product, if you get my drift. So if you enjoyed this little video today, folks, and yes, I'm going to do a little dance off with Gaia at the end, stick around, like the video, smash that subscribe, smash that Starcruiser subscribe button, and I'll see you on my next video.
Look above and see the world slowly emerge before your eyes. Feel the swell as the moon begins to rise above the tide. All around, change is coming, something new is in the air. Come and fly to the edge of the horizon. Welcome to the new world. Welcome to the new world.
You can run, but you can't hide!